Special mention going out to all of you who are waiting for the trends. Well, Betway is giving us aKorfa to do that for us.
Yeah, they're doing that. I am
doing?
fantastic. How are you?
How was your weekend?
Are you asking because you have a preconceived notion of how my weekend went?
No, but this weekend was political, you know.
It was political.
So I'm thinking you had some free time on Saturday.
Yeah.
At least,
it
to
did.
do something.
I was hoping it would have extended on Sunday
beyond
as well.
staying home with your grandma. You're stressing her. You should be out there.
Me, mom. You should be. I don't even want to get into it. I really, really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you are growing, it is well with my soul. But yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Didn't do much, but
rest.
It was, I think so.
Yeah,
a little bit of that, and then a little bit
rest.
of
underrated, but rest is good, guys.
yes,
yeah,
it is good.
Father is a weekend doesn't mean it should be everywhere, you know, and nowhere.
No, but
really.
I saw a post some time back on Facebook that says that when you get to a certain level in your life and you make money, you know that a weekend is not for washing.
I know, no, I believe that.
Yeah.
But again, let's not downplay the role of washing and that whole compound house effect. That's what we're missing in society now.
Really?
People spend the weekends in bed. We don't interact with human beings. We interact with our phones, and half the time we're losing out on.
Well, also because sometimes people, you know, they do things overboard. Like they mess up their boundaries and stuff like that. So sometimes I think we need to know how to do a balance, basically. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
It requires a lot of discipline to find that balance.
It does.
Just find it.
Because me, my home, you had
that's the thing.
people.
Home, sleeping, watching series, eating,
it fulfills your soul.
And then you're back on. No outing, no networking, no real conversations.
And trust me, I'm the one telling someone that you need to go out. Anytime I'm saying it in my head, I'm like, are you listening to yourself? Are you
out yourself?
Are you listening to yourself? It's crazy, but yeah, we need to find a balance between all of this because these are the people you meet are the same people, you know, who probably push you here, you know, recommend you for something somewhere. You never know. So try and find the balance. So this is me speaking to myself as well. Yes, we're moving on and we're saying thank you to Betway. Their enhanced early, partial, and also cash out feature lets you cash your bets out early, cash out a portion of your ongoing bet, or even set your bets to cash out automatically. All this is to give you way more control over every thrilling bet you play. Sign up today at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Remember, and it's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18, and Betway says get way more. We're starting it off with the weekend, you know, the NPP presidential primary elections, and I have a few more like me rehash it. I know you know what happened. I'm just rehashing it for you. So we've got a few of the updates here. That is Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. I always call him Ejapon. I didn't know Ohene Kahon, but yeah, he was able to pull 71,991 votes, which gave him 37.41%. And I'll leave Baumia's on for later. Owusu Efriakoto came through with 1,459 votes, which was 0.76%. Francis Adai Nimo was 781. That gave him 0.41% votes. And at the end of it all, Baumia took it all. He ended up with 118,210 votes, which was 61.43%. And you shocked. I didn't know that in this level of election we have rejected ballots as well. Like they had 898 rejected votes. How do you mess the voting app at this level as well? I thought everybody, they knew what they were about. Like, you get a point, but yeah, that happened.
That's what happens when you swear an oath from both sides.
I saw a video too where there was a guy wearing the photo for one, and then he dances and he turns around, and then he has another shirt on.
Trendiest video from the weekend. I mean, some of these things are telling on how things are going to be looking
like the national level
elections come 2024. So let's make sure we're learning lessons from whatever is happening, building on where we need to do better as a people, and also get our message home.
I've seen a few, I want to say this, I've seen a few comments on the timelines where people are like, it just as you're saying, it tells on us as Ghanaians because they believe that the vice president Baumia is part of this economy or this tenure, and they're actually blaming him for being part of the people who plunged us into
in charge of the economy.
Exactly, and so they're
you can understand where
they're coming from.
But I mean, from his camp, I'm sure they're aware of this reality, and I hope they put in work and also get their message across.
Well, he says
every
it's
politician
an honor,
has a message. Yes, every
and he
politician
has he has priorities as well.
I'm hoping you would have a counter argument to all the things we see.
We'll do a national debate, right?
Yeah.
We have to.
They have to sell their message. And the real work starts now, so I'm hoping that they would gauge the mood of our political sphere and get things rightly.
Let's hope so. Well, moving on, we have hashtag Kukwanan's remix. That's because Amrado has announced on his official, X Spaces account that it is coming this Friday. He's doing a remix, with Famille. It says Kukwanan's remix with my bro at Famille 100%. I think there's a pre-save link as well, so you can get on there and pre-save a copy for yourself. That is happening. And a very sad story over the weekend. So there's a radio anchor in the Philippines who's been shot dead while performing a live broadcast. Now, his name is Juan Jumalun, known as DJ Johnny Walker. He was shot inside his home-based studio, and it happened that, while he was on air doing whatever he does all the time, someone came into the booth and was like, I have an important message on air. And I think it's more like a community radio sort of, and so sometimes when there's for want of a better word, breaking news, you'd want to allow whoever has the breaking news to go in there. And unfortunately, he got shot while live on Facebook as well. Now, the wife saw this happen, rushed him to the hospital, and he was pronounced dead on arrival. And you have these organizations coming out to speak about how journalists are being treated in the Philippines. According to US-based Freedom House, the Philippines is one of the most dangerous places in the world for journalists, because I think this happens to be the fourth person who's been attacked, by unknown persons because they're doing their job. And so that conversation is being had on the timelines. And we have this one where a Zimbabwean hospital is being shut down after nurses and authorities are reporting cases of rape perpetrated by alleged ghosts. Now, see, people.
Ghost girl feelings, nami kweku.
The thing is, people are resigning, people are running away because they believe that things are happening there. They can't explain. It's mysterious. So while they were following things, they realized, there's an they haven't seen the act, but oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so basically the hospital is going to be shut down. They're asking for, I think, a fetish priest and some people who believe in voodoo and juju to be the ones to be employed there instead, because then they know how to prevent the supposed ghost from doing what it does and all of that. So that conversation, people are being wild about it. They're like, how can you tell me this story? So it's taking 2023, so it's taking a route on the timelines basically. And then we have a story on Mr. Easy, who has said that he didn't name the name. He's just a producer that he paid like $5,000 to produce a song or beat for him. That beat was meant to be on his album, which is The Evil Genius. It did not happen, and so he on the timeline is not happy and has said that this producer should do the needful and pay him back the money or produce the beats, or while he's bored, the word is bored, he doesn't mind using what was the amount? He doesn't mind using $100,000 to sue his bleep. So people are like, with his level, people to do that to him. Why is the producer like on tape? Producer name count is what it is. It was like, if you're not going to do the job, don't take my money. Give me back my money or produce the beats. I'm thinking right now, the guy's probably going to produce something that he's like, okay, so we'll send me producing beats now. It might not be what he wants, but so that I don't get sued. But that conversation is also happening on the timelines. And finally, before I go, there's a jewelry company that is paying someone $1,000 if they can make their bet daily for 30 days. And they're asking that, I think they want to tell what impact that has on people's life for 30 days. And the comment section, people are like, well, if you're an adult and you're a normal human being, it's not supposed to be a problem. You wake up and you make your bed and you go about your day.
Right.
But then the other side of the conversation, people are like, oh, well, it's my bed, so I can wake up and just do whatever, go, come back, try and find a space on the bed, even though it's not correct, like it's not properly done, so I can sleep and all of that. So that is happening. People are willing to take the $1,000 so they can make their bed for a record 30 days. It looks like more kind of crown. They don't really do it regularly like that. So it's happening over there. I would like to say a very big thank you to Betway. They say go for gold and bet risk-free on the new season with Betway. Use the golden booking code found on the Betway site to bet on selected match weeks and get 100% back as a free bet on any losses. So visit betway.com/GH. Remember, the terms and conditions apply. It's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18 betting. I say that again. No under 18 betting. Betway says get win more.
Thank you.
Giovani, over to you.